Final update. I spent the next few weeks playing along, watching my wife act like the doting, remorseful partner she had never been before. She showered me with affection, filled my calendar with family outings, and made grand gestures to show she was committed. But I knew the truth that I had uncovered everything. Her messages, her late-night plans, the way she had carefully constructed her web of lies. She thought she had pulled the wool over my eyes, but I was already miles ahead. Every business errand, every sudden outing, every attempt to shift blame onto me was carefully documented. The puzzle was complete, and it was damning that I met with my lawyer, who assured me that if I played my cards right, I could walk away with full custody of the kids. My wife, in her arrogance, had been careless. She had left enough digital evidence to paint a clear picture of infidelity and emotional neglect. Financially, she was the primary breadwinner, which meant I had even more leverage. All I had to do was wait for the perfect moment. That moment came sooner than expected. One evening, while she was out running errands, I packed up the kids and took them to my parents' house. I left behind a letter on the dining table, brief but sharp as a blade. It outlined everything: her lies, her emotional betrayal, and my decision to leave. I made sure to include a few choice printouts of her messages with her artistic friend. Just for effect, then, I disappeared from her life. She came home to an empty house, her fake paradise shattered in an instant. Her texts and calls flooded in, first panicked, then furious, then desperate. I let her stew in it. The next morning, she was served with divorce papers. The legal battle was swift and brutal. Armed with the evidence I had gathered, I secured primary custody of the children. Her betrayal, her reckless behavior, her attempt to juggle a marriage and an affair, it all worked against her. In the courtroom, she was forced to face the full extent of her actions. My lawyer shredded her credibility, highlighting her deceit, irresponsibility, and emotional neglect of our children. When the judge ruled in my favor, she broke down in tears. Not only did she lose custody of the kids, but due to her financial standing, she was also ordered to pay a significant sum in child support. The realization hit her hard. She had destroyed everything, and now she had to live with the consequences. Her attempts to sway public sympathy failed miserably. Mutual friends abandoned her, disgusted by her selfishness. Her professional reputation took a hit when her affair became public knowledge. The artistic friend who had been the catalyst for her downfall, he ghosted her the moment things got complicated. As for me, I focused on rebuilding. I took care of my kids, got back in shape, and started living again. I reconnected with old friends, found new passions, and eventually met someone who actually valued loyalty and love. The best revenge wasn't rage. It wasn't public humiliation. It was moving on, thriving, and leaving her behind in the wreckage she created. The last time I heard from her, she was drunk and sobbing over the phone, telling me how much she missed our family. I let her voice fade into silence. Before hanging up, that chapter of my life was closed, and I never looked back. Thanks for watching. Follow my channel for these stories, subscribe, and click these videos to continue watching.